Hi, welcome in a new video. First, I have to talk about this. I added this beautiful sticker. Anyways, the reason behind this video is that I'm kind of behind on editing because I'm a lazy ass potato. So I thought instead of editing a whole ass vlog as usual, why not record a whole other video and edit that instead? Great logic here. The video is a shitty ass sketchbook tour because why the fuck not? That's like my argument for everything. So basically I'm in second year of design school in space design, and during summer break one of our homework was to draw every day in a sketchbook. There it is, artwork, the beautiful art piece that belongs in a museum. If there is a museum on bad art and on I was too lazy to actually draw, so I pretended like I did. First drawing, I remember doing this at the airport. Yeah, eyes, spiky eyes, eyeballs thingy, creatures. I don't even know what to call them, honestly, but yeah, I do that a lot. I feel like I could improve it. Then we have a shoe, just a shoe that was on the floor in the hostel we were staying at. I don't dislike it. I'm actually pretty bad at observational drawing or whatever, like drawing well what you see, because I never do that. I actually don't practice drawing as much as I should, or as much as I used to. So that's definitely something I want to get back into, but probably won't for a while because I'm lazy and I got other things to do. So then we have this very ugly drawing of a view when we were sitting. A quick sketch of Elsa. I remember we were at the Italian restaurant where the owner was kind of weird in a way. Then we have a drawing that I copied from a comic book I bought. I think it was like X-Men or something, because we found like a comic book shop and it was really cool. Even though I don't read those, I just wanted to have one and they were really cheap, so I just bought one and copied it because I really like that character or whatever. I really like the drawing style. Then we have this very, very ugly drawing that I completely messed up of like a picture I found on Pinterest or whatever. Then we have kind of a filler drawing as well, which is a drawing I have already made before, so that's why I drew it there, because I needed a drawing for that day. You can buy it into sticker. It looks like this. Then we have eyes again. I mean eyes, more like eyeballs again. Eyes in a like slimy thingy. Might turn this into a sticker someday, because it's like an idea I could develop, I think. Then we have J-Hope fan art, because those glasses were fire. Then we have a double page on Parasite. Not too bad for me, except the top right corner, which is not that good. A great movie. Then we have a quick sketch of a dessert I had in a vegan cafe we discovered this summer. Then we have a really bad sketch of Clara. She clearly does not have any brain. I'm talking about the sketch, not her. She does have brain. Her hand has a problem here, okay? It clearly is not normal. Probably too big, but no brain. Clearly there's not enough room for brain. Then we have a chair that is at that cafe. Then we have a bottle of strawberry juice, because that's what I get there, because it's really good juice. It's good soup. You know, the editing's gonna be so annoying. I don't even know when I'm doing this, but yeah, I don't even know why I'm doing this. Anyways, let's move on. Then we have a pretty bad sketch still at the cafe of my one and like a phone and something that was on table. Then we have a really ugly creature. Okay, so the story behind this, we were still at the cafe and I think it was Louise or Clara, one of the two was playing with the straw. Anyways, when I saw it, I just saw an image in my head of like this marine creature. I tried to draw it, it's not good. Then we have a very bad sketch of my grandmother and my aunt sawing. It just does not make any sense. My grandmother is just flirting somehow. My aunt does not exist, just the top of her head does. I gave up pretty quickly. Then we have an attempt at drawing flowers that were also at my grandparents'. Let's just skip it, okay? And then we have a measuring tape. Not too bad, not too good. I feel like there is a problem on the perspective. But then we have a drawing I made from a reference picture I had of Mary that I took in Stockholm. Yeah, that I took in Stockholm. I think it's not too bad, honestly, because here the goal was not for it to look like her, even though it kind of does, but it was just like to have a reference pic, not to necessarily copy it. Maybe a little problem on the neck area, I don't know. I was kind of lazy with the hair. I feel like it could have looked a lot more better if I had not cross-hatched it. Then we have a sketch of like a pole thingy in the street at my grandparents', because I think it's my profile picture actually. I don't know if it's the same one. Then we have what is supposed to be a dog. You might not believe me, but this was supposed to be a dog. Then we have my foot with obviously an ankle problem, or maybe there's just a bone, I don't know, but my ankle is not that thin. Then this drawing, oh my god, this one I painted in one of the vlogs. In the vlog there was not the pen at it yet, and it was very ugly. Now I don't think this looks much better, but it still looks better. So this was done with gouache. I never used gouache and I wanted to try it. That's really something I want to work on, but it's not in my priorities, so I'm not working on it. Then we have a sketch of a church walking around trying to look for things to draw, and I stopped by it and I was like, you know what, let's just try and draw it. It's really complicated to draw and I clearly do not have the patience or the skills. I gave up pretty quickly. Not that quickly though, because I tried to pull through, which you should always do because you have to trust the process, and usually if you give it the time it will look good. So it's a lot better than where it started, but yeah, I'm not going to draw churches from that close ever again. Then we have a bike that was somewhat dismantled, which explains why the wheel is not where it should be. It is not a mistake. Someone really tried to steal that wheel. Oh, ooh, damn. Then we have, I was hella lazy on that one. One of my favorite buildings in Lyon. So I wanted to draw it, but I was clearly too lazy to draw every fucking window because there is a lot. It's pretty much all windows. I just took like a pen and went. Then we have another building that's just in front of the first one, the one before. Then we have a pretty meh sketch of Louise when we were in the train when that whole accident happened. Then we have a drawing of the view we had from the hotel room we were at in Paris. Then we have a sketch from I think a movie scene, I don't know which one. I know that I was watching a video about Wong Kar-wai, the director. It showed like a few scenes from his movies and I believe this was one of them. People fighting. It's not that bad actually. I'm actually pretty glad, like considering the time and effort that I put in it. It doesn't look too bad to me. I mean, one of his legs does look a little bit long, but you never know. Then we have, I actually really like this one because I don't really play around with color very much because I'm really bad at colors, but on this one I feel like they somewhat go together. Probably also a scene from a movie, I don't know which one, I don't know where it's from. I'm actually really happy about it. How can I say that? Hens can look very pretty, except when I draw them. So I thought, you know what, let's try overlapping them and with different colors. Maybe it will help distract you from the fact that those are completely wrong. Does it? Probably not. Then we have a sketch of Jimin dancing. I don't know for what, I do not remember. Don't like it very much, don't dislike it, I just don't care. Then this one, I just don't care either. I don't dislike it, I don't like it. Then we have this was like the logo of a bar, I think. Then we have some cashews, I believe. Then we have, I like those kind of drawings even though they're not very accurate. I think it's Seoul or like one of like a city in South Korea. Then this one I should definitely turn it into a sticker or something, like develop it and then turn it into to this. Basically the story behind it is, you know, when RM dropped the music video for Forever Rain, I freaking love the art style there. So last year or the year before, I don't really remember when it was, maybe the year before. Oh damn, it's been a long time. I think first I copied one of the characters there, and then I tried like drawing other characters in that style. I should probably go back to them because I feel like I could do more. I really liked those weird ass like deformed characters, and so this one is somewhat inspired from them. Yeah, I think a very similar character is in the MV, the one with like that was hit by a bull or something, and so his face is like kind of a C shape. Added a huge ass eyeball, because as you've seen, I do like them eyeballs. Then we have a really ugly some kind of plane, because we went to a plane museum. Like very unproportionate clothes that were also in that museum, so some like plain clothes or whatever, I don't really know. I love this series. I think I have 3 or 4 of them, and I freaking love them, so those will be stickers for sure. I will definitely drop them sooner or later. Basically hear the concept, and I think that's like just such a cool idea, especially when you do not know what you want to draw. If you're looking for inspiration or like new shapes, maybe not shapes, but like new ideas. It was completely random, like completely, what's the word, 우연, like hasard. Yeah, it was random, that's what I said first. Anyways, it was completely random. There was just like a glass sitting on the table and I wanted to draw, and my mother was in front of me, so I just took the glass, looked at my mother through it, and then kind of saw how she was deformed. So there's a lot of ways you could do that with a glass, like with water, with whatever you want pretty much. And I just loved it. Like, it made her like really big in a way. It was just so weird. So this character is inspired by her, even though like some parts were obviously changed, because I did not see literally this in the glass, as you could guess. But yeah, I love it. And then later on I tried coloring it, so I don't know if this will be the final colors, because I tried doing it in gouache, as you can see, so I might still change them with the computer, because you know I'm not really good at gouache. But this was really fun to do. Then we have my mother again, but even more crazy. It's looking at you like it kidnapped you and you just woke up, and they're actually looking over you like, oh, you woke up, and you're like, where the fuck am I? What the fuck is that? This one was the same glass thingy, but with my brother this time. I made his head huge, so this time there is enough room to fit the brain. We're sure of that. I like it. I think the first one might be my favorite. We have this one. This was my brother's friend. I don't like it. It does not have that spice. I feel like it lacks something, which is also why I did not redo it with gouache. And then that's my father. And that actually looks, I mean, I can recognize him in that. That's pretty weird. And then we have another pencil sketch of the kitchen. A more detailed drawing of the sink. But once again, I'm very impatient, so I can't do long drawings anymore, because I used to be able to sit like for 10 hours on a drawing, but I just cannot anymore. Like 5 minutes is already a lot. And this is a machine that we saw at the museum I talked about earlier with planes. It's just there. Then we have a camera, so I had a reference as a picture that I took of Louise's camera. Then we have a drawing of me. The ref picture was when we were cleaning out the garage. Then we have a drawing of a picture that Mary took in Stockholm in a museum. I'm not disappointed with it. Then we have a drawing from a picture that I took of Mary with a bag on her head in Stockholm. I like that drawing. I like the picture as well. I probably like the drawing more than the picture, because I feel like the picture might be a little bit blurry or something. I'm not sure. This is like a 3D plan kind of thing of the place we rented, the second place we rented on holidays. Then I drew this character. Yeah, let's just skip. And we have another one that is not finished. I don't like it. Since I didn't have paint because we were on holidays, I used coffee to make stains, and then from the stains build something that I could see, imagine from it. That's something I really like to do, because when you don't know what to draw, it's an easy way to draw something, and you'd be surprised at what you can think. Then we have a drawing I made in a museum of a sculpture. It's supposed to be an elephant. It's just really not centered, so meh. Then we have strawberries with gouache. I tried drawing that from the picture that I took. Then we have a few drawings that I also made this summer using that same technique with like the stains, and then you draw what you can see in the stains. I don't dislike, but I don't like that much. There are two eyeballs at the bottom, and then the two black things are supposed to be the eyes. I kind of saw a mouth in the bottom, and then you had two antennas, or I don't know what it's called. And then this one, I kind of like it, but now looking at it, I feel like it's kind of boring. It lacks something, so it's like, I don't know, there's this eyeball in like this cocoon kind of thing hanging from the ceiling. And then we have this chicken-like creature with like two eyes on top of another as a head. And the final one, eyes again. Who would have expected that? That is it. And the final one is probably this sticker that I made from the Bobby MV. If you want to check out more Bobby stickers, you know where it is. My way too long shitty ass sketchbook tour.